Have you ever wondered why some people spend their entire lives working harder and harder, yet their bank account barely moves? Meanwhile, others seem to unlock wealth like it's a cheat code, building businesses, assets, and incomes that grow even while they sleep. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most powerful wealth philosophies ever taught, Robert Kiyosaki's idea that the rich don't work for money. It's a concept that confuses people at first, but once you understand it, you'll never look at money the same way again. Robert Kiyosaki, the author of the life-changing book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, grew up with two father figures. His poor dad was academically successful, highly educated, and believed in the traditional path. Get good grades, find a secure job, work hard, retire at 60. But his rich dad, a school dropout turned multimillionaire, believed something entirely different. He said, if you want to be wealthy, you can't trade your time for money forever. You must make money work for you. And that sentence completely changed Robert's life. In his seminars, Kiyosaki often shows a simple diagram, the cash flow quadrant. On the left side are employees and self-employed people, people who earn money only when they work. On the right side are business owners and investors, people who build systems and assets that generate income even when they're not personally working. Rich people aim to live on the right side of that quadrant. Poor and middle-class families stay stuck on the left. But why does this matter? Because no matter how hard you work, your time will always be limited. You only have 24 hours a day. Wealthy people understand that if they rely solely on their own effort, they can never create real financial freedom. That's why Rich Dad taught Robert that the goal isn't to work more, it's to acquire assets. Assets like real estate, businesses, intellectual property, online systems, or investments that create cash flow. In one of his classic seminar clips, Robert explains that the poor and middle class work for money because of fear. Fear of bills, fear of losing a job, fear of not having enough. That fear pushes people to accept any job and stay stuck in the cycle of earning a paycheck, paying expenses, and starting all over again next month. The wealthy escape this cycle because they don't let fear control their decisions. Instead, they use knowledge, strategy, and long-term vision. But let's get practical. How do you gain more wealth? Let's break it down through Kiyosaki's principles. First, increase your financial education. Rich Dad told Robert, there is no such thing as a lack of money. There is only a lack of financial intelligence. If you don't understand money, opportunities will pass right in front of you and you won't even recognize them. Learn about taxes, investing, building systems, analyzing deals, and understanding markets. The more you know, the more money flows toward you. Second, start building assets, even small ones. Most people wait until they're ready, but rich people start early, even with small investments. Whether it's a small rental property, a digital product, a YouTube channel, a side business, or investing in stocks or crypto, assets grow over time. Every asset you build today becomes a seed for future wealth. Third, master the power of cash flow. Rich Dad taught that wealth isn't measured by how much money you make. It's measured by how long you can live without working. If your monthly expenses are covered by your passive income, you're already wealthier than most people in the world. Focus on investments that pay you repeatedly, not just once. Fourth, understand risk and take calculated ones. Poor and middle-class families avoid risk because they fear losing money. Rich people manage risk through education. Kiyosaki says, the more you know, the less you fear. Wealth requires stepping outside your comfort zone. Every business, every investment, every opportunity carries risk. But avoiding risk altogether is actually the most dangerous choice of all because it guarantees you stay stuck. So ask yourself today, are you working for money? Or are you building a life where money works for you? Because the moment you choose the second path, your wealth journey truly begins.